Chapter 5. Transformation and Promotion. They both felt slightly tired after Zumi taught Kathy to cook for about 2 hours. Kathy went to Zumi's bedroom, where Anna and Jasmine were asleep on his bed. Zumi lay on the living room couch and closed his eyes. During the night, Zumi's body underwent a strange transformation. At around 4 a.m. that night, his bones and muscles suddenly began shifting to ensure his body was fit enough to adjust to his newfound abilities. While this was happening, Zumi was in a daze, almost like he was in a trance. His muscles and bones shifted across his body, they were reforming and changing. This lasted for about 10 minutes. He shivered in pain as this happened to him. But he didn't dare yell or scream since he didn't want to startle the girls. After it had finished, he returned to lying on the couch as he needed to rest. After some time, he woke up and went into the bathroom. He looked at himself in the mirror. And to his surprise, he looked like he had grown slightly. Zumi thought to himself, before, I was about 5 feet 6 inches. Now, he had grown to about 5 feet 9 inches, and his muscles were extremely tough. He looked ripped. He even had an 8-pack going on. After admiring himself for a bit, he decided to take a shower and brush his teeth. He thought to himself, I should make some breakfast for the girls and myself. Once he exited the shower, he realized that he needed a new change of clothes, and the girls were in his bedroom. So, he began trying to sneak into his bedroom. While he was sneaking, the system sounded in his head, ping. Stealth proficiency activated. Suddenly, his footsteps suddenly vanished and became silent. Once he got to his door, he remembered that the door to his bedroom was squeaky. He then immediately remembered he had once watched an anime where a character could mute any sound around him. Just as he thought of this, the system sounded. Ping! Sound proficiency activated, sound manipulation skill activated. The host is now able to manipulate and control all sounds at will. As he heard this, Zumi was highly excited. This confirmed his earlier thoughts about being able to learn abilities from any show or anime series he had seen. He was delighted. He used his new skills to mute the door sound and entered his bedroom, heading straight towards his wardrobe to grab some new clothes. When he walked inside his bedroom, he saw Kathy and Anna still asleep on the bed. Jasmine was sitting on his one-seater couch and reading his Shaolin martial arts book. They made eye contact, and he quickly pointed to his wardrobe. Gesturing to her, he was going to get some clothes. She smiled and gestured for him to go ahead. He quickly grabbed some clothes and left the room. As soon as he left, Jasmine realized she had not heard a single sound from him when he entered the room and left. This impressed her. Since this was an underworld skill called Silent Foot, learned by assassins to erase any sound from around them, it took many years of training to learn. She became suspicious and curious about how he knew such a complex skill. This skill was scarce. She suddenly respected Zumi a bit more. The system sounded ping. Jasmine's respect for you has grown. Attribute point plus 10. Zumi was shocked to hear this. What could he have done to make Jasmine suddenly gain respect for him? Zumi suddenly remembered that the night before, he had gained quite a few attribute points. So, after putting on his new clothes, he headed into the kitchen to begin cooking, but before he did, he decided to add some points to his stats. Zumi had gained a total of 80 attribute points. He added 5 to strength, 5 to dexterity, 20 to charisma, 10 to wisdom, 20 to intelligence and 20 to constitution. The system sounded, ping. Attribute point updated. Strength 23, dexterity 20. Charisma 40, wisdom 40, intelligence 38. Constitution 40. Increasing subpoints charm plus 20, damage points plus 30. Current charm 30. Current damage points, 40. The system has noticed 4 host attribute points, and sub-points have reached a multiple of 10. Pulling a random reward. Congratulations to the host for achieving a high-tier reward. The host has achieved an external skill, Speedster. Explanation: the host is able to move extremely fast since the host already has cheetah speed. This skill will be merged with it, giving host speedster proficiency. The host can move as fast as sound. Note using this skill consumes 4 stamina points per minute. Upgrade the system to level 3 to make the skill consume 0 stamina. Hearing this, Zumi was overjoyed. Just as he was about to cook, he realized the food they bought at the supermarket had not made it back to the house, so he made some ham and fish sandwiches with the ingredients he had on hand and planned to go out to buy more groceries later that day. Just as he finished, the girls came out of Zumi's room and greeted him. "Good morning, Zumi," Anna said. "Good morning," Master Kathy said. "Morning," Jasmine said. This made Zumi's heart bleed with happiness. While the ladies were eating, Anna's phone suddenly rang. She picked it up and only said a few words here and there. "Yes." "Understood." "No." "Understood." She then hung up the call and said Gia would be arriving tomorrow morning. She needed to rest, though it seemed that her leg had broken, and she was healing from surgery. We have also been informed that under the authority of Dojima Nishiki, Zumi Gold is bestowed the title of Shadigashira, 2nd Lieutenant, of the Dojima family. The girls smiled and congratulated Zumi. When Gia is better, she will be the one to make it official. Zumi was shocked at this news but didn't dare reject it for 4 reasons. First, accepting meant that he would be able to see the ladies more often, and he had grown to like them. Secondly, he felt that it would be an insult to the pride of Anna's family to refuse. He only knew a little about the Yakuza but knew that was a high position. Finally, he needed gold to absorb the essence and upgrade the system, and the best way to get a large amount of gold quickly was through the Mafia. This was the perfect opportunity to build his dream organization.